Good morning, guys. It is Sunday, September 1st here in Peterborough at Loch 20. Had an okay sleep. One thing I didn't realize is that this is the yard, the road crew yard for Peterborough, so they keep all their trucks and stuff here for road maintenance. And those lights right there that you see were on all night, and they were bright. I actually flipped this picnic table up in front of my tent, and it actually helped quite a bit. Other than that, yeah, I slept okay. The problem I had was that pizza I ordered. I should have known better, but whatever. It wasn't horrible. When I slept good. It's just I woke up at about 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I really had to go to the bathroom, and my stomach didn't feel great, so I had some acid reflux happening and nothing to take to counteract it. So anyways, that's what happened. But great place though. I wouldn't recommend camping right here. Remember yesterday when I was down lower on the lower part of the locks where the boats were? That's probably the best place to camp right there. I just wanted to stay closer to the bathroom, but in hindsight, what's the big deal to walk a bit? It's a nicer spot to camp, and it would be less bright from those lights there. So anyways, got things somewhat started to be put away. And we're gonna head for Tim Hortons. We got 39 kilometers into Lindsay, and then about, I believe it's about 60K to Oshawa if I'm gonna go to Julie's, which I would really like to do. So I'm trying to get an early start, so let's get things put away here. Okay guys, as you can see, camp is broken down. Good spot for tenting, and we're gonna head over to the bathrooms, get water filled up, get sunglasses and reading glasses cleaned up and all that stuff, and we're going to hit a rail trail. We're going to be heading that way. We're going to go to a Tim Hortons that's only like, geez, maybe a kilometer away. So anyways, let's get on the road, heading for Lindsay. Last day on the Hasty Highlander, but modified route the last 2 days. Like I said, this last 2 days I've done a lot of these trails. In fact, the trails will be on today. I've done all of them into Lindsay, so yeah, it should be a good day. Let's roll. All right guys, just heading out. We were at the Loch 20, as you know, and we're just going to be heading down the rail trail here. Great spot to stop if you, like I said, that's the better camping spots down there than where we camp down here. Much better. Go right out on the point there. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest with you. So good way to start the day. Well, we're not on this long. We're jumping off for now. And onto this street here, and then on to Tim's. Still cruising through Peterborough to get the coffee. Immaculate Conception School. I went to Immaculate Conception Grade School in Windsor. All right, let's get our coffee on, guys. All right guys, we're just going through the older part of Peterborough right now after grabbing some Timmies. I couldn't really do any recording there. Someone was listening to some music on their phone. Did not want to pull a copyright, so should have went on a sidewalk, get a better view. Still only just after 8 o'clock, so a lot of stuff's closed. I'm going through this yellow, yes. Traffic is very light on a Sunday on Labor Day weekend. I might have needed to turn there though. No, it's a one-way. Nice. Pizza was good, actually. Probably didn't need the garlic bread with cheese. That was probably my mistake. All right, well, that was a nice little ride through kind of one of the main parts of Peterborough, I guess. The older, trendier parts. All right, I think we are going to the left here. Pretty sure. I'm going to double check. I'm going to jump on her though, because I'm fairly certain. And I'll double check here in the shade where I can see better. This is part of the Trans-Canada Trail, and this will take us essentially, it'll be called different things at different times, right to Lindsay. So it's nice to see that. That's what we need. Networks, right? Like linking everything. Still so much that you have to travel on dangerous roads. You got to be a little careful in certain areas, guys, around towns. Homeless people use these areas, and they got to survive too. Everybody's just trying to survive one way or another. Some people do it in mansions and some people do it on park benches. So don't judge, ever. And back at her. Beautiful spot there. Very cool. It looks like the tree tunnel goes on for a while, so I guess you get the picture. Crossing over the river here, this the Thames, I believe. Might not be though. I'll let you know. Just going by a little marsh here. Lots of joggers out today. I haven't seen too many cyclists, maybe one or two, so good stuff. So I've been on this trail before, but not up to here, so I'm sort of coming up with a new game plan as I ride. I'll share it with you in a bit. I'm going to grab some pics up here. Brand new road. So all right, I'm going to snap some pics. Okay guys, as I was mentioning, we're going to kind of change things up here. I was looking at the map over coffee, and I've ridden that whole trail into Lindsay when Julie and I did the Emily Provincial Park overnighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Omemee. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Yep, Omemee. Pretty cool. I haven't been to this trailhead yet, so it's a nice spot. So I'll show you on the map what we're going to do. So we are right here, and we're going to follow along. I've heard good things about this trestle, so I'm going to try to put the drone up, follow along to Omemee, and then we're going to start cutting down to Oshawa instead of going to Lindsay. Like I said, I've ridden these trails before, and I know they're actually a little bit slow. I'm feeling a little worn out, so we're going to do this. Anyways, we're headed that way, and this trail is really nice, busy with joggers. Okay, as I was saying when I got interrupted by the battery running out, we are going to be heading towards Omemee down this trail. It's been a really nice day, a lot of joggers, not a lot of cyclists, so I think I got someone coming by now, but other than that, we haven't had too much, so we're gonna hit this. Thanks Rotary Club for investing in the community, and we're gonna get down there and get to that trestle. I want to get the drone up. Pretty excited. Pretty impressive. We're up on a little, maybe, I don't know if this could be an esker. Good chance. An esker is, if you don't know, I'm not trying to sound smart or anything, but an esker is left behind by glaciers. It's the deposit left from the rivers running underneath the ice, I believe. Old car graveyard, or not so old. It's the same on this side too, as you saw. So yeah, it makes sense that we're gaining some elevation. Whoop. We're coming up to that trestle, Doug's trestle, I think. So you have to be a reason to have a trestle. But we're up high. Elevation wise, we're not high. We're only a couple more 100 feet higher than the elevation of Windsor. So we're at 889 right now, Windsor 6-ish, depending where you are. So yeah, let's get a look. We're gonna stop, of course, obviously, if I'm gonna put the drone up. But yeah, we're pretty high up for around here anyways. I'm gonna whip the drone out. All right, we are going to get on the trail and head in for Omemee, and then once we get there, we are going south. Talk to Julie, she's out doing a couple things right now, so there's the rig, there's the trail. Let's hit it. Looks like it might be downhill until Omemee. We have been going uphill to this trestle, so let's do it. All right, I think we are pretty much in Omemee. Nice ride from the trestle. Yeah. I think that barn or boathouse has seen some better days. Might be a little past restoration. Yeah, so the trail turned to pavement, so we're definitely there. So I got to get my bearings, see if I got to get off. I think I got to get off on one of these little side streets here, if my memory serves from being here before. Kind of thought I'd be here sooner than that, but all right, let's have a look. All right, I'm glad I looked. I think this is the spot I got off last time I was here too, kind of, but going the other direction. That wind is ripping out of the west. There's the food land. That's old school. I don't really want to go in a grocery store. I think there's a Subway up here I'm going to actually maybe go to. Not a big fan of the Subway, so look for something smaller, a little diner or something. Food truck. So I think this is a spot Julie and I came down to take a break last year. I got some pictures of our bike leaning against the railing here. Some really good shots of some flowers and stuff like that. Might it be around the same time of year? I can't remember. Yeah, right up on this railing right there, right? Let's get it, I'll show you. All right guys, we left that little spot. The weather has really changed all of a sudden. I just looked at the forecast and it's saying no rain at all for sure. But I don't know, what do you guys think about that? That looks pretty ominous in my opinion. Ski Hill Road 38. But then oh okay, it's Dean Street on the other side. Spelled with an E anyway, so I guess it's not that cool. E on the end, I mean. All right, we're going this way, which is better than going west. 15-mile-per-hour winds. Cool spot, just crossing through here like a causeway. Almost has a saltwater smell to it, which is 100,000,000% impossible. A lot of deadheads out there, dead old logs. So we got a crosswind right now, trying to push me into traffic. So these trees will give us a break for sure. This isn't a major highway, so I don't worry about people having to slow down a bit. That's why Google routes us here. So yeah, we're gonna plug away. Almost 80K to go. I think I remember seeing this on the route thing, saying this is like a Buddhist temple or something like that, with all these little shrines and stuff. See if I can pull in. If it's not much effort, I will, but looks pretty busy. Go up and get a shot of that big Buddha there. You gotta pay up here, so I'm not gonna go any further. And I'm freaking tired. Can I get to the road from here? Where are you from? I'm from Windsor. Yeah. Yeah. Long ways. Have a good one, man. We gotta get out. All right, we're out of here. All right, I know I mentioned I wasn't gonna show myself on camera, but I know you guys miss me, so. Oh man, anyways, yeah, so I've been kind of stressing out a little bit for nothing. It's only noon. So yeah, we've got 65K to go or something like that. So it's gonna be about it'll be about 104, 105 kilometer a day by the time we get to Julie's house, to her doorstep. So yeah, no big deal. We got a lot of time. Like conceivably, you know, I'd like to be there no later than 5, so 5 hours to go, like, let's call it 70 kilometers. I think we can handle it, so let's roll. Porter Road, not too bad so far. A few cars, but it's wide enough that everybody can be cool, if you know what I mean. No cell, well, spotty cell reception out here, so I can't bring up Google Maps, but there's really been no turns or anything, so kind of hard to mess it up. It's beautiful countryside. Rolling meadows and stuff like that. I think I should be able to get some better cell reception up here. I don't know why I think that, but I do. Oh shit, whoa shit, whoa shit. Whoa, had to do some fancy footwork there. Yeah, those woods were really helping block that wind a bit. Very much out of the west for sure. All right, coming up to an intersection here. Pretty substantial one. Looks like there used to be a GO station. Well, it is a GO station now. A gas station on the left there. She's been gone for a while though, it looks like. Porter Street, it was a good one. Man, if we're going straight, we're about to get our ass kicked by a couple hills up there. Man, please turn. All right, let's have a look. All right, kids, we are going straight. Slight chance we could turn before that real crazy looking hill. And I don't think it's just an illusion. That's a bugger of a hill up there. I said something else just before that. I won't use it though. All right, guys, that's where we just climbed up from. Wow. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. So should be turning left shortly, and I'll have a tailwind very briefly and then be doing this all over again. It'll be like Groundhog Day, so let's roll. Hey, Google wants us to go this way. It says no exit, which was common on the BT700, but we knew that there was a way out because Matt checked all this stuff out. Now to me, it's saying that there's a rail trail at the end of this, so, or an ATV trail. I'll check it out. Okay guys, this was a no-go. I'm not getting enough signal to just double check, but the way it looked is that the road ended here, and sure enough it does, but it goes up there, but it said we were turning left here. Now the only other way you could go would be on someone's property, and I'm not doing that. That it could be, and I'm not. It says private property, don't enter. So we're going to backtrack, but it's downhill and with the wind at our back, so as you can see, I'm just covered in sweat now though. So anyways, that's what Google does sometimes. Not too often, but every once in a while. It's cool statues they got here, sculptures or whatever you want to call them. Stag and doe. Alright guys, we're entering the community of Pontypool. This is the alternate I had to take when Google kind of screwed us around. At first I thought I made a mistake after I turned the camera off, but definitely no, it was on the Goog. So I think this is Polypool, or we're getting close to it. That looks like a golf course. It's like old antique car show or car show going on over there. I don't know if it's antique or not. Okay guys, we are not far from the Darlington Motor Speedway. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can. Might be able to see that white building up there. I think that has something to do with it. But yeah, I can hear the cars loudly. So this is the Darlington. I'm gonna stop up here. This wasn't the first time that Google put me on a less than desirable road, but to be fair, this really wasn't that bad. But I was just really feeling the accumulation of 11 or 12 days in a row on the bike, and it was really starting to set in, and you could see that. On almost any other day I would embrace this section, but on this day it was really frustrating me, and it's not hard to see that. Well, Google really did it to me, guys. I'm in a sandbox here. Oh crap, I can't go anywhere. One thing I can tell you is every time you push yourself past your comfort zone, you get stronger, not just physically, but mentally as well. And we all know that the best therapy is nature, so get out there and push yourself, push your boundaries, and you will get stronger. Yeah, guys, I don't know. This is gonna take all my energy that I have. So I'm hoping when we get up to the top of this, things improve on the other side. Holy crap. All right, we're gonna bomb this. Google, you'll see some mud flying up probably. My tires are caked. Well, I'm glad that wasn't a very long section. Holy crap, I'm getting pelted. Oh God. Man, I feel like I'm going a million miles an hour after how slow I've been going. All right, good stuff, guys. That's our road stretching out in the distance. I don't know how, yeah, we'll probably be on all of it that we can see anyways. It looks roly-poly. Well, that wind's trying to blow me into the rail. Not gonna let it happen. Oh man, I was flying and then that just like was hitting a wall. Jesus. Come on. Come on, Mother Nature, work with me. Welcome to Hampton. So we covered quite a bit of ground just there, so I'm gonna go up here on the other side of this bridge and see what it says. I kept forgetting to put Julie's address instead of just Oshawa, so I'm gonna come up here. The size of this shoulder, mon Dieu, why aren't they all like this? Okay guys, just in Hampton, and not much memory card left on here, but yeah, we're gonna shoot up and down. We're gonna keep heading south, and we'll eventually be in Oshawa. So yeah, about 24K to go, so I'm very tired and I want to get it done, so let's do it. All right, head it that way. All right guys, we're in a little bit more civilization, getting into the Oshawa area here. One thing you got to be careful of when you've been struggling against the wind all day and you get that tailwind, that you don't miss your turn. I was supposed to turn at a straight and I missed it by a mile. It was just so nice to not have to put any effort in and actually go like 30 kilometers an hour and get somewhere. But no disaster at all. Nice shoulder on this street, and it'll link me right back up to where I want to be, so no harm. Feels good to be in civilization when you've been crushing it out in the country for a while and you're tired. Plus, if anything happens, at least there's people around, I guess. All right guys, we've made it to Julie's in Oshawa, and I will say I am tired. It's a long 12 days. The tank's empty, so I'm gonna do my thing here, say hi to Julie, and get cleaned up and all that, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys after that, okay? So yeah, listen up. It was a really hard day.
but just goes to prove you can do whatever you need to do. So the hardest part was just navigating, trying to find the best routes to compensate the wind, but sometimes you just have to deal with it. I ended up probably overlooking at the map. My eyes are sore from looking at the map so many times, it's burned into my freaking retina. So anyways, I'm gonna do what I have to do and I'll talk to you guys in a bit, okay? Cheers. Okay guys, well, I never did get around to doing the closeout Julie's. It just didn't happen. I was pretty tired and just never happened. So I thought I would do it at some point when I was riding home from Julie's back to Windsor, and I just never found the right time to do it. So quite a bit of time has gone by. It's probably almost exactly 2 months. It's my birthday today and I'm out at Point Pelee National Park. I just wanted to do something. I wanted to get out, and it just turns out that the weather has been absolutely spectacular today. Tomorrow looks really warm too, but some rain later in the day, but I should be able to beat it. So it's like 78 Fahrenheit today. I'll put the Celsius on the bottom, but yeah, so I just wanted to come out and reflect on the Hasty Highlander that Reinhart and I did. I'm not going to take a super long time. I didn't crunch all the stats and figure out how much climbing we did, which was quite a bit. I actually wouldn't mind checking that out. I just kind of forgot about it, to be honest with you. So what a great ride it was, though. That was the first time that Reinhart and I had ever met each other. So there was that whole thing there where we weren't, you know, you're not sure when you first meet somebody if you're going to gel, right? So it turns out that we have quite a bit in common, and from what I could tell, we're quite a bit alike in many ways. So that worked out pretty good. Yeah, I think as far as riding level, I think we're both pretty compatible, and we can put in long days, and we're both pretty good with that. So I really look forward to doing some more rides with Reinhart in the future. I hope he feels the same way. But yeah, you know, it's kind of nice to be able to have a couple months to look back on things and reflect and all that. And for me, what keeps standing out is that the 2 days in Algonquin, but especially the second day where we were in that backcountry, where we went around the gate and we were right in the Algonquin backcountry. And honestly, that's what I've been craving for such a long time. So you know, as time goes by, that day has only grown in fondness for me, and I have a feeling that that's one I'm going to look back on for quite some time, and really enjoy looking back on it as well. I had kind of said when I was done the route I wouldn't do it again, but if someone else I knew was interested in doing it, I would absolutely do it. We've been doing we're going to do the BT 700 again this year, but say next year we wanted to do something different, maybe the Hasty Highlander, something to try out. I'd be really down for that if the other guys were into it. So yeah, anyways, like I said, it was such a great ride. It just had a little bit more of a wild feel to it than the BT 700 did. A lot more climbing, in my opinion, than the BT 700. I'd have to look at the final numbers, but it definitely seemed like each day brought a lot more harder climbing than we did on that other route, which I'm not saying the BT 700 was easy by any means. There was definitely some challenges to be had there. So Matt Kadey, if you're watching, probably not, but if you are watching, thanks for taking the time to develop these routes. I know it takes a lot of time and effort getting out there, scouting the routes out, making sure that it's viable. So thank you, Matt Kadey. I really appreciate it a lot. But anyways, guys, there's really not much more to say. It was a really good ride. I'm hoping Reinhart's going to join the rest of us on the BT 700 this year. I'm going to use that as a little bit of a training ride for the Great Divide mountain bike route that I want to do at the end of July or the very beginning of August, whatever works out the best. But yeah, really looking forward to 2025. Some big things in the works, and hoping to add a new bike to the fold too. I'm just not sure which bike that's going to be quite yet. So that's going to be a little bit of a surprise for everybody, I guess. So anyways, the Hasty Highlander is a great route, guys. The link's in the description below. If you're looking for a challenge, like I said on the BT 700, if you're looking for a challenge, get out here, get on that route and do it. It's a great route, and maybe I'll be back on it again someday myself. So yeah, anyways, let's wrap it up. Reinhart, thanks, brother. It was a great ride, and I look forward to conquering some more adventures with you. And to everyone that followed along the series, thank you. I really appreciate it. Some of the videos did pretty good in reference to my channel anyways. And to all new subscribers that came on during that, welcome aboard, and a lot more adventures to come. So anyways, guys, thanks for being part of the community, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.